Hey guys, Gerald here, real estate investor and realtor. I've been having a lot of conversations with folks that want to buy a new home but don't know what to do with the current house. There are a few options that they can consider. One option is that they can keep their house and turn it into a rental. This will allow them to buy another primary home while receiving income from that rental. If you don't want to deal with renters, which I understand, the easiest solution is to buy your next home first and then sell your old home. However, most folks are not able to handle two mortgages at the same time, even for a short period of time. Or their lender may not approve them for the new house unless they sell the old house first. Buyers in this situation of needing to sell first can submit offers with a contingency. There are two types of this kind of contingency in the standard North Carolina offer to purchase, where if checked, it will add a stipulation to the contract. The two types of contingencies are a contingency to sell and a contingency to close. A contingency to sell is when the buyer has a house that they need to sell first before they can close on the house that they're trying to buy. The current house is either actively on the market for sale or they intend to put the house on the market soon. Keep in mind that an offer with a contingency to sell is not that strong of an offer if there are competing offers. The sellers may view your offer with a contingency as a risk to them. An offer with a contingency to close is just like a contingency to sell. The difference is that your current house is already under contract and you will still need to close before you can buy out your next house. This type of contingency is a stronger offer. However, it runs into the same issue if there are competing offers. Whether you are selling on the open market to get maximum value for your house or to an iBuyer like Opendoor for cash, it's still a risk to the seller if your current deal does not close. Another option for buyers is to go ahead and sell their current house, and once it's sold, they would need to move into some kind of short-term housing like a hotel, Airbnb, or with friends and family. At that point, they can move forward to buy a house without a contingency. If you don't like the idea of moving to more than once, we could also explore an option called seller possession at the close. A seller possession at the close, also commonly called a leaseback, is when the seller stays in their house that they sold and rents it back from the buyer for up to 30 to 60 days. During that time, the seller would need to find and buy their next home, again without any contingencies. Doing a leaseback was very common in the previous 2 years when buyers were competing with each other. They were more willing to agree to allow the sellers to do a leaseback. Now that the market has shifted, requiring a leaseback may turn off potential buyers. So sellers definitely need to take that into consideration if that's the way they want to go. The last option we're going to discuss is using a third-party servicer to help with the transition. There are several kinds of these type of vendors out there like Ribbon Homes and Knock that provides a cash offer service to buyers. Buyers, for a fee, can use the vendor's cash to buy their next house and rent it for 6 months to a year while selling their current home. Buyers will still have to get a loan through the lender, and once their home is sold, they can then buy the house from the vendor. Hope this information is useful to you guys. If you're looking to sell, I'd be happy to discuss how I can assist you with your real estate needs. I'm still offering a 1% listing fee to sellers. You can get more information at listwithgerald.com. Thanks for checking out this video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.